Scots remain unbeaten over in Scotland as of course Rangers though still top the table. But what's going to happen this week? Heading into Halloween, we'll take a little look next.
Right, folks, Bubbles giving a prediction video today. We're talking about Matchday number 11 over in the Scottish Premiership, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe to get your bang up to all things Scottish Premiership related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We got it all here, boys. Under one roof. Yes, and completely forgot about the midweek games over in Scotland, and we are a little bit late. The games will take place, I think, tomorrow, so make sure you get in there, get your picks in, and then we'll be back again probably Thursday in a very, very stupidly busy week for me. With predictions, of course. Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. Big shout out to my VRPs. You know who you are, you sexy son of a bitches out there. My patrons, big shout out to you guys. Thank you for continuing to support the channel. You know what? It just goes, it goes underappreciated. You guys go underappreciated. You are fabulous supporting the channel. I do appreciate it because, you know what? With your support, it just shows me that this is all worth doing. So I do appreciate your love. And if anyone else wants to become my new best mate for life, check out the link down below on patreon.com/Rover/Season for as little or as much as you like. Check it all out then, pals. So here we go then, pals. See you, by the way. So these are the games that did take place this past weekend. Of course, Hibs on a bit of a shitter right now. And they did have their shitter continued against Aberdeen. 1-0 loss there. Aberdeen were not flying, but of course, big win for them. 1-0 win. I went with the draw myself. Celtic got back to anyways, or continued, whatever. 2-0 win over St Johnstone over the Super Jays. I went with a 3-0 win myself. Dundee United, they continued to defy all odds with the 2-1 win. Of course, Charlie Mulgrew leading the charge over there. 2-1 win for there. I called it as well. Hearts could only pick up a draw against Dundee. Ross County lost to Livingston, who have been stringing a few results together themselves. 3-2 win for them. Of course, St Mirren did lose to Rangers. 2-1 win in the end. This is the table. Oh, in fact, how many did I get? I did pretty shit, I think. 1, 2, I got 3, which is pretty shite. This is the table, just 3 points clear at the moment. Rangers on the top of the table are leading Hearts and Dundee United. And of course, Celtic are breathing down the necks slowly but surely. Hibs have fallen off the pace a little bit and have got to get their act together. Otherwise, they could be down to 7th. On Thursday. That's how close to the matter it is, close to the bone. As for Aberdeen, they moved up a little bit, as have Livingston over the past couple of games as well. Oh shoot, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. All right, take a look at the grand scheme of things in Sherry. Of course, Ivan Stringer kicked ass this past week, getting 5 on the board there out of 6. Not too shabby there. A whole chasing pack up, of course, second spot. Even Hussein, Gavin Charlie, Alex Wellak, Deep Out the Great, and Carl Muckian, of course, kicking ass and taking names with in second spot. How about the grand scheme of things over in Scotland? Alex Wellak is your man, just by a point. Of course, Deep Out the Great is in second, alongside 37-7. And of course, then the chasing pack. A bit of a gap between second and fourth, but of course, it is still early days. Still a lot of points on the offering. If you want to get involved, go to this website, cut4/Scott. It is free to enter of course, we will have the result of the predictor of the month for October probably next week. So, of course, we've got this week's here, and, of course, I think we've got the weekend's action as well. So, still 12 points on the offering for anybody who wants to become the predictor of the week or the month or whatever. So, let's get into deep in the show. Of course, Dundee will take on Ross County. Of course, all games taking place on Wednesday at Dens Park. Of course, play each other 43 times. 2005, 14 wins for Dundee, 50 wins for Ross County, and 14 draws. Biggest win for Dundee, 1-0, a 3-0 win. The biggest win is a 4-1 win. Just one win in 6 for Dundee, 25% form for them at the moment. Meanwhile, Ross County without a win in how many? 10 games. Goodness gracious me, 8% form for them at the moment. Last round over in Dundee was a 4-1 win back in February 2018. Of course, Dundee picked up a draw against Hearts. Of course, Ross County did lose to Livingston 3-2 last round. Look at the odds on this one. 11-10 on issue Dundee. Of course, 11-4 issue win. That's Ross County. 9-4 issue draw. I've gone with the 2-1 win for Dundee on this one, of course. Or move from 11th. Of course, it is the relegation crunch clash as well. Win for Dundee could go up as high as 9th in the table. Kicking off forward though, Hibs will take on Celtic. Ooh, of course, down at Easter Road. These two sides played each other 8-9 times since 1994. Just 11 wins for Hibs, 4 wins for Celtic, and 24 draws. Big win for Hibs, 2-0 win. The big other way was a 6-0 win. Hibs have gone 3 games losing run at the moment, 42% form for them. Meanwhile, Celtic 4 wins on the bounce, 35% form for them also at the moment. Last time out over at Easter Road was a 2-2 draw. The fact the last 3 matches between these two have all ended up in draws. Last time the Hibs picked up a W is going all the way back to the year 2018. 2018 2-0 win at Easter Road in the Scottish Premiership. Of course, Hibs did lose to Aberdeen last round. In fact, they haven't scored in 2 back-to-back games without scoring a goal. However, Celtic come into this 3 clean sheets on the bounce, but 3 2-0s on the bounce, of course. Look at the odds on this one. 92 issue Hibs, of course, 13-8 on issue Celtic, a 3-1 issue draw. Behind, but believe it or not, besides all of that, my gut says Hibs are going to bounce back. They need a response, of course. Their season started off very, very well. Celtic have been hot and cold, and of course, they've got a bit of consistency right now with a couple of 2-0 wins. But I think they're going to lose this one. I think Hibs will bounce back here at home. Midweek match, all eyes on this one. 2-1 win for Hibs, that's right. Kicking off forward, though, Livingston will take on Dundee United, of course, over at the Tony Macaroni Stadium. Of course, played 30 times since 2001. 12 wins for Livingston, 11 wins for Dundee United, and 7 draws. Biggest win for Livingston, 3-0 win. The biggest win, other way was a 3-0 win as well. 3 wins out of 6 for Livingston, 50% form up against Dundee United. Just 1 defeat past 6 for them at the moment. Of course, 75% form for them. Of course, last time around at the Macaroni Stadium, of course, back in December 2020, it was a 2-0 win for Livingston. Of course, Town, what am I saying? Livingston 3-2 win last round over Ross County. Of course, Dundee United picked up a 2-1 win over Motherwell. Of course, got 3 wins on the bounce as well. Just 1 goal conceded the last 3 games. That was against Motherwell as well. Look at the odds on this one. 85-ish Livingston, 90-10 Dundee United, and 21-10 draw. I've gone with a 1-1 draw on this one again. Both sides have been in good form. Okay form anyway. And of course, I think that will be an happy point for Dundee United, considering where they are on the table. Kicking off for the Motherwell. We'll take on St Mirren. Of course, Motherwell up to 6 right now. St Mirren just to breathe down the next. Also in 7th. Of course, played each other 52 times since the year 2000. 20 wins for Motherwell, 50 wins for St Mirren. I've got 17 draws. Biggest win for Motherwell, 5-0 win. The biggest win otherwise was a 3-0 win. Motherwell have got 3 games without a win. 3 defeats on the spin, should I say. 40% form for them at the moment. Meanwhile, St Mirren just 1 defeat at about 67% form for them at the moment as well. Last round over at Fir Park was a 1-0 win back in April 2021. Of course, the away side hasn't won this game since St Mirren beat Motherwell at Fir Park back in December 12th, 2020. Of course, Motherwell did lose to Dundee United last round. Of course, St Mirren lost to Rangers last round. Look at the odds. 64 Motherwell, 94 draw, 90-10 is your way win. That's St Mirren. A 2-0 win for Motherwell on this one at Fir Park. And again, potentially they could shoot them up to as high as 5th in the table. Kicking off forward there is Rangers up against Aberdeen at Ibrox, of course. Again, midweek action. Played each other 89 times since 1994. 54 wins for Rangers, 12 wins for Aberdeen, and 23 draws. Biggest win for Rangers, 5-0 win. The other way was a 2-0 win. Of course, Rangers coming to just 1 to beat past 6 games in all competitions. So 75% form. As Aberdeen just 1 win in 6. Of course, that one was last round against Hibs. So Rangers, they come to the back of that win over St Mirren. Of course, last round over at Ibrox was a 4-0 win for Rangers. They've won 1, 2, 3, 4 and abouts against Aberdeen. Conceded just the 1 goal in the last 4 games. Look at the odds on this one. We have 2-7-2 on is your Rangers, 92 is your draw, 10-1 is your Aberdeen on this one. No questions asked. 3-0 win. Another clean sheet to boot for the champions to go 26 points on the board. Next, of course, should I say finally, St Johnstone up against Hearts. That's right, St Johnstone not doing great at the moment. 10th in the table up against Hearts, who are in 2nd spot. Plays each other 56 times since 1997. 18 wins for the Super Jays, 19 wins for Hearts. Of course, 19 draws. Biggest win for St Johnstone, of course, 3-0 win. The biggest win other way, also a 3-0 win. Hearts, the only team with a big fat 0 in the L column, of course. 50% form for St Johnstone, of course, losing 3 of the last 4. As for Hearts, of course, unbeaten this campaign. Looking very, very good. Haven't lost in the last 8. Of course, that's around over at McDermott Park. It was a 3-3 draw back in February 2020 in the Premiership. Of course, last time that Hearts one was a 2-0 win back in 2019 at Tynecastle. Of course, coming at you though, of course, St St Johnstone did lose to Celtic last round. It's gone back-to-back games without scoring a goal. As to the Hearts, of course, picking up back-to-back 1-1 draws. Of course, so something's got to change on that one. 94 is your St Johnstone, 30-10 is your way when that's Hearts scored. 94 is your draw. I've gone with the 2-1 for St Johnstone on this one. Maybe a bit of jealousy there, as Hearts have been fantastic so far this season. But I'm going to go with the 2-1 for St Johnstone to take it to the house. That win could also shoot them to 8th in the table. That's my picks, boys. Of course, that's my picks for the midweek games. Of course, we'll be back probably Thursday for the next round of matches. Of course, until then, give us some loving, smash your thumbs up. Of course, check out this link here, cut.4/Scott, if you want to get involved. It is free to enter, and it's all a bit of fun. But of course, we'll have the results of the predictor of the month coming at you next week. So you get involved with this one, get involved with the weekend action. Of course, you'll know you'll be in the hunt then for the predictor of the month. That's it. Be sure to give the video a smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. Check the links down below: Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well. If you want to support the channel in another way, from as little to as much as you like. Go crazy if you like. Of course, this weekend, of course, and hopefully you have a good time if you're out there trick or treating. But until then, give us some love. Until then, see you soon. Until then, you're done.